Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. We're at the Sawmill today again. So Phil and I are going to check the lead on this blade and check the runout. At least that's the plan. 100%. So
I'm all about cleaning up after my own mess.
yes. Yep. Yeah, I know. But
I mean, that's like I said, we used to, every time we got finished on a Wednesday, we clean all this off.
yeah, well, that's interesting to hear. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because right now what we do is we go to Lido's. Yep. Let me get this.
We passed?
We are a little bit past. You can. That's good stuff. I mean, I don't know how critical it is, you know. Actually, what I can do is I can set this even lower. We'll get a better spot for it. Hang on.
I'll spin the blade for you.
Well, don't do anything yet, please.
Right.
Because I'm going to actually put it here. Oh, that's even a better spot there. So, let's see here. Let me set this to 0. So we're at 0 now, and so let's go up. Go ahead and move it a little bit. Let's go up. So this way, just because I want to watch our marker. You know, we'll go up a quarter of the way. That's good right there, Matt. And we're at 0. That's a good thing. So keep turning it, please.
Yeah.
It's easy. A little bit more.
Going that way. The teeth are biting me.
Oh, let me get out my violin. Oh, I'm sorry. A little more. Stop, please. And that is 5 thousandths. Okay. Keep going a little bit more. Keep going. Stop right there. And that is 0. So let's just go back to this one where it was 5 and double check that, you know?
Yeah, check some places around.
Yes,
It could
exactly.
be, I mean, the blade actually does get hammered. It could be.
Yeah, no,
It's not like it's machined.
no, so the runout, this is actually pretty cool. Is this in focus? I don't know if I guess in focus. Yeah, I guess it is. So we're at 0. It's surprising. So we're at -4, -3 or 4, which is not bad actually, not bad. And then we go. So our -3 or 4, -8, and then we're going to head back to 0. So that is the run out, okay. And now it actually was a little bit less this time. So maybe it's reset this to 0. This is kind of interesting, actually. You know what I mean?
So that's the combination of two things right there. It's the variation in the.
So here's where this gets kind of interesting. Let's say our total indicated runout, which is the wobble measured as close to the hub as possible, is 5 thousandths of an inch. Okay, well, that's not so bad. But that gets multiplied by the radius. So if our blade has a radius of 28 inches, which it does, and we're measuring it 3 inches out, you have to multiply that runout by about 9. So it's actually 9 times 5 or 8 thousandths or whatever we're seeing. So 40 thousandths wobble is what we'll get. And we're certainly seeing way more than that, the 40 thousandths. The question is, what's causing that? Is it caused by the collars? Is it caused because the blade is bent? It's probably a combination of both here. And any of this wobble or runout is going to cause heat and loss of power. So your kerf, if it's normally a quarter of an inch, okay, or 5/16, if your runout is another 1/8 of an inch, that's going to cut more wood, take more horsepower, and create a whole lot more heat. Thanks, John Clark, for telling me that one. 5 or 6 thousandths inches of runout here. Maybe not quite. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. This should be 0, okay? When I hammer the blade...
I was going to measure right from the tip.
Well, I don't know, because what if we grind them differently, the tip may not be the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right in the middle of
The
the
same
tooth.
tip will tell you, though.
But if we grind them differently, the tip is going to be different.
Not the same tip.
If you knock this all over here,
all right, you win. All right, let's do it then. Quit. No, just kidding. You're right. I got it. So what you?
we need to measure the back first, because that's the narrower dimension.
Okay.
You should have
Yes.
a gap
Yes.
at
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah. Yep. I got it. Hang on a second.
Ready?
I'm pushing.
Two more. Oh! Now where's your big magnet?
Bring the carriage down.
And we measured it on, yep, there you go.
You moved the block. You gotta start over.
No, I measured
Measure
against
the
the carriage.
You measured that little gap in there?
I measured that little gap in there.
Okay.
Stay winded. Keep going.
Oh! We're trying to figure out why we're cutting cockeyed wood. Besides, we're all showing up drunk, which they didn't seem to believe was the case, but could be.
Where's your eyeball?
I am. Where's your little? I don't have good. I have good eyes. You are talking to the wrong man
Better
here.
than mine.
But I don't know about that.
But I don't have a vacuum.
So it's the same thing we saw.
Yeah.
It's off by. So I measured it. We measured it with a dial indicator, Pete. Okay, before you got here. But we got about 20 thousandths going this direction, and this is showing us. So take a look at this.
This is still tight?
No, it's loose.
Loose.
You're better off.
It's the wrong
Well,
way.
it should be.
The what?
Oh, excuse me.
It should be leading in.
It should be tight, and that's exactly what we saw when I measured it. So we kind of.
I did that wrong. We should have measured this first.
No.
And then-
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We saw it was
If
tight.
it has, if it has lead, this is
Yes.
narrower.
That's correct.
And that's wider back there.
Right.
So
Roger
you
that.
measure narrow and see if you have any slop back
We
there.
can do it again if you'd like.
We got the opposite.
Yeah.
You measured against there and you got slop.
So we'll
up
do it
there.
again. Let's just double check because it's free, right? So Pete, here we go. We're gonna open this
Just
thing
want
up.
us to keep slugging this thing back and forth.
I know. Well, it's good to get a ride on this
Good
thing.
morning.
Pete, are we tracking, Pete? So I'm just tightening this up a little bit. And there we go. So now I'm just touching there.
The problem is you shouldn't be able to get it in the other side. Now.
Correct. I'm just touching there, and now.
Okay.
So now, thank you.
More.
A little bit. One more tooth, please.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
A little more. Whoa. I can't get in there.
Can't get in there.
Can't get in it. And that's what we saw with the dial indicator, which tells me it's going this way. So it's pointing. We have lead going the wrong. We're not leading,
Leading out.
which is our heat and our horsepower issue. So we're talking.
Plane is
We're
coming out the
talking.
blade straight.
So here's just a suggestion. We have negative lead now.
Right.
We got to get some lead in it, whether it's a
Here's how
30,
you do it.
whether it's a 32nd of an inch or an 8 or a 16th.
Here's how you do it.
All right.
See the jam nut there?
On my side of the,
Yes.
yeah.
Loosen the jam nut,
All right.
like one face,
Yep.
okay?
Okay.
Loosen the jam nut here. Screw this in one face.
Okay.
And that's gonna move the arbor like that.
Right.
Right. Let me get the big one going first. Yeah. Are you gonna spot Alan to grab that or no?
Now back that up.
Hold on a second. You got his glasses. Your glasses are southbound. You see him?
Back that up the same thing.
How much do you want to go back?
Morning. Morning. Could have left the rain at home.
All right. Just a little bit, Pete.
Oh,
Now loosen this.
More level than what we were. How about that?
Wet the load on it.
We know that.
Get the same amount.
As long as it's loose, because I'm just going to now tighten this one up.
Now tighten this one up.
And then we're going to recheck it. It's not, you know, this doesn't have a. All right, so let's slide it down your way now, and we should be tighter. I think we've moved it, but not a lot. Ready, guys? Let's go your direction. It's exactly parallel. So let's do it a little bit more, you know, or at least
You could probably use that guide there.
I can't hear you right now. What?
Oh, your window's down.
All right. Well, can you roll them up, maybe?
Roll them out!
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, shut up and go to it.
Well, here we are. We had negative lead before. We don't anymore. We got positive lead for damn sure. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Not a lot, but at least a little bit. Run out at the mandrel was about 8 thousandths, 6 thousandths. Probably not bad. But the blade is bent. You know, I see almost 3/6 of an inch is wobbling the damn thing. So we're still going to cut this and see how it does today.
Okay, well, we didn't do very well today. And it's a good thing, as it turns out, that this log was full of carpenter ants in the center of it, which has maybe contributed to it falling out of the ground. And I worked real hard. We brought a 17-foot long log here. It's red oak. It's about 25, 26-inch diameter. And I wanted a big, heavy cant to put on the carriage and then check out how level things were as we move the carriage past the saw blade. As it turns out, the carriage moves a lot because our tracks are not secured to the ground properly. So we need to figure that out and see what's going on there. I believe we have to put some concrete in. I think it'll help a little bit. Again, the good news here is that since we couldn't cut very straight boards, they were really bad, okay, most of this turned into nice firewood. But as you can see, we've got a nice, Gary did a great job. This is a big piece of wood here. It's 18 inches by at least 14 inches. It's a heavy block of wood. Unfortunately, when we get to the center of it, and it's not going to waste your time seeing it, it's full of ants, and it's just didn't even make 16-foot long boards. We had a couple boards out of it, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. If you know what you're doing, more than we do, which doesn't take a whole lot, please leave a comment and give us some advice anyway. And thanks to John Clark from Frickin' Jeep. He's given us lots of great advice, and we appreciate it. He certainly is a master at this, and he works on these all day long. So thank you for sharing your expertise. I'll be seeing him later this week, and that's great because we'll get some more documentation and figure out what we're doing. Take care, you all, and have a good day. Thanks again.
Almost 1.25 inches.